What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today with this video we'll be integrating the following polynomial. As you can see, this polynomial exists of three terms. Now before we start with this video, I would advise you guys to pause, try to solve this problem, and let's see if your answer is going to be the same answer as the one that I'm going to get at the end of this video. Alright, so before I start solving this problem, I would like to say thank you very much guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and also not forgetting those who like the videos, those who also comment and share the videos. Thank you very much guys for subscribing and doing all those things that I just mentioned. Alright guys, so let's start. As you can see, before we do any integrating or any integration, we look at each term here. When I look at these terms here, the first term, as I can see, it's not easy to integrate like this. We actually need to simplify. So you must first look at the polynomial, whether you need to simplify or not. In this case now, on this polynomial, we need to simplify the first term. The second term is fine. The third term is also fine. So let's look at the first term. How can we simplify this first term? And remember guys, when you simplify, we keep the sigma and the dx. So let's simplify this one. So in order for us to simplify this one, you need to understand what this is. When I look at this is actually the double angle identity. So let me show you which double angle identity is this one. If you still remember that sine 2x, which is a double angle identity, is equaling to 2 sine x multiplied by cos x. So this double angle identity, this is what it is. Whenever you see sine multiplied by cos, it has to do with this double angle identity. Now, since we have 4 of these sine x multiplied by cos, meaning that we can say 2 sine 2x is the same as 4 of these sine x multiplied by cos x. Look, if 1 sine 2x is equaling to 2 sine multiplied by cos x, therefore 2 sine 2x is equaling to 4 sine x multiplied by cos x. Basically, this is that there. So just in case you don't remember or you are not so sure about the double angle identities, I will leave the video in the description, or also you can also check it out on the icon that appear there on your top left corner, right corner. All right, so let's continue guys. So we can substitute this here with 2 sine 2x, right, minus 6x minus 2 e to the power of x. And then let us not forget that we still have dx. Remember, we are simplifying, so we managed to simplify the first term. Now it's time for us to integrate. When it's like this, it's easy for us to integrate here. So this polynomial, as you can see, it uses different type of rules to integrate each term here. The first rule, as you can see, the first term, it has the trigonometric rule that we're going to use. The second one, we're going to use the natural log rule, and the third one, which x is our exponent, is going to use the exponential rule. All right, so when you integrate, or when we integrate, we need to equate this by y. So let's equate this by y to show that we are actually integrating. Now let's look at our first term here. Now you need to know the trigonometric rule in order for us to integrate. So let me first erase this because I need to show you the rule that I'm going to use here. So the rule that I'm going to use, since this is sine, we know that when you integrate sine, you're gonna have k and multiply by sine, then n, which is the coefficient of x, then multiply by dx. Right, so when you integrate this one here, you can see y is equaling to, so the integral of sine, you all know that if it's positive sine, so the integral of sine is going to be negative cos. So I hope you guys understand. So this k here is a coefficient, so it's going to remain as coefficient, but don't forget that we have negative. That's the integral of sine, so it's going to be negative k, which is the coefficient, and then the integral of sine is going to be cos, and then n. And then don't forget, now we have to divide by the coefficient of x, which is n, plus c. So this c actually represents the indefinite integral. Also indicates that we have integrated the following problem there. So how are you going to do this? In this case, our k is 2. So don't forget, now we have to have negative to show that our integral is supposed to be negative. So k is 2, we are fine there. Then we're going to have cos, and then we have 2x over n. So our n in this case is a coefficient of x, which is going to be 2. And then we are done with the first term then. So we move to the second term. Now the second term, we're going to use the second rule. We're going to use the second rule for integration, which is the natural log for this one here. Now let me show you again. When you're given something like this, when you have, let's say, k over x dx, when you integrate this one, guys, it's gonna be k, which is a coefficient, natural log, then x plus c. So this is the law that you're gonna use to integrate this one. Some of you might try to use the power rule, but the power rule won't work here because we have x as a denominator and it has the power of 1. This is similar to x to the power of -1. So if you have something like this, guys, do not confuse it with the power rule. It won't work. Use this rule here. So as you can see, our k here is actually 6, and then we integrate it here, natural log, then x. All right, so we move to the third law, so the third term, so let's go and do the third term. So guys, just in case you don't know these integral rules, you can go to the description. There are videos here explaining these rules further, and also the icon there that pops on your right. Yes. So let's do the third one. So this one, how do you identify which rule you're going to use? Just look at x there. The x, as you can see, is an exponent here. So since the x is an exponent, it means that we're going to use the exponential law or rule for integration. So this one is very simple. Basically, you're going to have k, that's the equation here, and then you have e, and then to the power of n, then x dx. So when you integrate this one here, it's pretty simple, guys. It's gonna be k, which is a coefficient, and then we have e to the power of n x divided by, now this is gonna be n. So this coefficient of x here, you multiply it by it, then natural log, then e plus c. So as you can see, we all know that natural log e, this is gonna give you 1. So basically the final answer should give you k multiplied by e to the power of n x over n plus c. But let's just do it here. Let's see if it's gonna work. So we know that our k here is 2, so we say minus 2, and then natural then our base here, which is gonna be e, and then our exponent here, coefficient, is going to be 1, so our exponent here is going to be just x divided by, now our n, remember in this case, is 1. Even if you don't write it, it's fine. Divided by e to the power, divided by natural log e. So this is like that, plus c. I hope, guys, this makes sense. Again, if you don't remember how we get this don't forget to go to the description. I've explained this way much better if you want to go deeper on this one. All right, so since we have finished here, it's time for us to simplify and put everything the final answer. So let's continue. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this helps you understand. Now the first term, as you can see, we have 2 divided by -2, or -2 divided by 2, and then we're going to be left with negative cos 2x. And then this one, there's nothing we can do here, it's fine. It's going to be -6 natural log, -6 natural log x. There we go. And then the last one, we know that natural log, let's do this, minus, we can say 2, there's nothing we can do here in the numerator. We're just gonna have 2e to the power of x, and then on the denominator we have natural log e. Then this one here, guys, it gives us 1, so it's more like this 2e to the power of x divided by 1. So even if you don't write it, it's still fine. Then plus c. So this here, guys, is our final answer here. Just in case you didn't understand, you can go back and rewatch this video, or click to the point where you feel like you were lost. If you did understand and if this video did help you guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video to your friends. There are other videos that I have made. You can go to the playlist section and go and watch those videos, and also there are previous question papers that I've solved already. You can go to those videos and also watch them. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Until next time, cheers.